You are living your life for an audience that does not exist. Every decision you make is filtered through one question. What will people think? What will they say about my career choice? What will they think about my appearance? What will they say if I fail? Here is the uncomfortable truth. While you are busy worrying about what others think, they are barely thinking about you at all. Today you are going to learn the art of not caring what people think. Not in a reckless, burn every bridge way. In a strategic, liberating, life-changing way. This is the skill that separates the truly free from the quietly imprisoned. Psychologists discovered something fascinating called the spotlight effect. You massively overestimate how much other people notice and remember about you. In one famous study, participants wore an embarrassing t-shirt to a room full of people. They predicted that 50% of the room would notice. The actual number was under 25%. You think everyone noticed your awkward comment at the meeting. They were thinking about their own awkward comment. You think everyone is judging your outfit. They are worried about their own outfit. The spotlight effect means the audience you are performing for is mostly imaginary. Once you understand this, you realize that most of your social anxiety is based on a lie. People are far too busy worrying about themselves to spend time judging you. From the moment you were born, you were trained to seek approval. Your parents praised you when you behaved well. Your teachers rewarded you for following rules. Society taught you that fitting in equals safety. This conditioning runs so deep that most people never question it. But here is what nobody told you. The people whose approval you seek are also seeking approval from others. It is an endless chain of people trying to impress people who are trying to impress other people. Nobody is actually living authentically. The first step to freedom is recognizing that your need for approval is not your own. It was installed in you by a system that benefits from your compliance. When you stop seeking permission from others to be yourself, you start actually becoming yourself. People-pleasing is not kindness. It is self-betrayal disguised as generosity. Every time you say yes when you mean no, you betray yourself. Every time you change your opinion to match the room, you erase yourself. Every time you stay silent to avoid conflict, you imprison yourself. The cost is enormous. People-pleasers experience higher rates of anxiety, depression, and burnout. They attract manipulators who exploit their inability to set boundaries. They wake up one day at 40 or 50 years old and realize they have no idea who they actually are. You were not put on this earth to make everyone comfortable. You were put here to live your truth, even when your truth makes other people uncomfortable, especially when it makes them uncomfortable. Here is a mental framework that will change your life forever. Opinions are not facts. Someone's opinion of you is just a thought in their head. It has no physical weight. It occupies no space. It changes nothing about who you actually are. When someone calls you stupid, are you suddenly stupid? When someone calls you ugly, do your features change? Their opinion is their reality, not yours. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Choose not to be harmed, and you will not feel harmed." This is not about ignoring all feedback. Constructive criticism from people who love you is valuable. But random judgments from people who do not know your story, those are noise. Learn to distinguish between signal and noise, and your life becomes remarkably peaceful. When you stop performing for others, something magical happens. You start discovering who you actually are. Your real interests, not the ones you adopted to fit in. Your real opinions, not the ones you borrowed to be liked. Your real goals, not the ones you pursued to impress people. Authenticity is magnetic. The most charismatic people in history were not people pleasers. They were people who lived so firmly in their truth that others could not help but be drawn to them. Think about anyone you deeply admire. They all share one trait. They stopped caring about approval and started living on their own terms. You cannot be authentic and people-pleasing at the same time. You have to choose. And the choice you make will determine the quality of your entire life. The art of not caring what people think is not learned overnight. It is a daily practice of choosing yourself over the comfort of others. If this video gave you even one moment of clarity, subscribe to this channel. We release new videos every week on building an unbreakable mindset. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. And share this with someone who needs to break free from the prison of other people's opinions.